Hello everyone and welcome to the Maven Dojo. This video is a follow-up to my latest video where I discussed what Tekken 8 could learn from the Soul Calibur series. If you haven't already watched that one, you should do it after this video. But in the same vein, in today's video I want to talk about what Tekken could learn from While many people first thought when I mentioned MK or Injustice might go to the big cinematic story mode, both Tekken and Street Fighter have already tried and failed in that style of single player campaign. Years from now, I don't think anyone will remember the reporter and narrator guy from Tekken 7.
It all started with an explosion in the heart of the Mishima estate. At the time, the media reported it as an unfortunate accident. But when strange truths began to come to the light, things didn't appear quite so clear-cut.
That's one of the reasons why I find it so refreshing that Street Fighter VI looks like they're doing their own thing with the War Tour mode. Another thing that people connect with NRS games are their special intros. Older Street Fighters like Third Strike and KOF games had character-specific intros as well, but NRS made that a core part of their identity. Building relationships between characters is a great way to make players engage with more than just what happens during the fight. Hell, even in my case, when I played MK11, I played Cassie just based on her voice lines alone.
What's up? Can I say it? Just once?
Only if you wish to suffer.
Get over here!
Round one, fight.
Tekken 7 really feels like a wasted opportunity. It feels like they laid the groundwork with the side stories, where there, they partner two characters to fight each other as rivals. Many people consider Shaheen and Katarina to be really boring characters, but they had the potential to become interesting characters. Did you know that Shaheen's best friend and former boss was killed by Kazuya? Or that Katarina wanted to win the King of IFS tournament in order to use the money to search for her adoptive father? Most likely not, because it's not mentioned anywhere outside of their character stories. Without connection to other existing characters, new characters just feel tagged on without any reason to be in the game. And don't even get me started on the DLC characters. DLC characters are a problem of their own. Differently to some newcomers that just feel tagged on, DLC are actually just tagged on. Since they don't have a character story or different interactions with other characters, they're just there. What does Leroy think about Heihachi? Or does Lydia have beef with Kazuya? I guess we'll never know. There's a whole story behind Anna's and Nina's outfit in Tekken 7, but unless you follow certain people on Twitter, you won't ever find any information inside the game. And to add insult to injury, just look at this. In the story mode, some characters have a different intro for their rival, but those do not exist in versus mode. They have it, it's in the game, but they don't use it. But then turn around and have a special line for when Heihachi or Kazuya fight Kazumi. It's just very inconsistent. So, what should Tekken 8 do? Just copy NRS and have every single character have a little back and forth in the beginning of every match? That's a big no. Especially since the last time they tried to copy NRS we got.
After the explosion came the deaths of a number of G Corporation's executives. The newspapers put it down to a coincidence, a series of tragic occurrences.
For the next installment, they should just expand on what they already have. Not every character needs to talk to every character, but having a special intro for rivals like Kazuya or Jin, or friends like Law and Paul, would go a long way to flesh out character relationships, besides giving us more chances to understand what they are all about, aside from fighting. Maybe a special intro if they're fighting on their own stage, like Geese already has.
Bring it on. I'll destroy you all.
Again, another thing is that Heihachi already has a special animation in the arcade mode when he finds the Mishima dojo, which does not happen in versus mode. Now, if I could throw realistic expectations out the window, I would love for them to go ham on the intros with something like the ones in Third Strike. Also, special rage art animations when they hit the rival, like in the story mode for Heihachi. Granted, the dev team would have to be careful, as it would have to leave the characters in the same situation as the regular rage art, in regards to position and frame data. So this is my pitch on how and why they should add more character intros and outros into the game. My goal is to make every battle feel like a story battle. As always, I would love to hear back from you guys. Do you think that could work for Tekken 8? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to constantly hit that like and subscribe button, it helps a lot, especially for small channels like mine. And as always, thanks for supporting the Maven Dojo. I'll see you guys next time.